and welcome once again to another instalment of my Source Vintage YouTube channel. Some of you will know that recently I had a little trip to the Greek island of Crete, and I thought whilst I was there I'd check out the nearby city to see if there were any antique shops that I could potentially do a little bit of business whilst I was there. So this video is going to be all about my little trip to Chania on the Greek island of Crete. So join me. Let's see what happened, see what I found. So here we are in Chania, in search of some antiques. So I'll see what I can find. But I'm here with the gang. Here's the gang. So the first shop that I stumbled across, and forgive me if my pronunciation of any of the names are incorrect, but I'll give it my best shot. The first shop that I stumbled across was Cronon To Lapos. I'll put all the details of each shop below this video for you as well, so you can check it out. Now this shop was owned by Yannis, absolute legend. He deals mainly in vintage, sort of mid-century jewellery. And also there was a few antiques in there as well. Very interesting pieces. It's always great to have a look around and see what other countries and cultures are selling in the way of antiques. Very sweet shop, small frontage, but goes back quite a long way, and it's rammed full of very interesting pieces. Now if you're into your jewellery, then this is the place to go. But also, if you're into a few little quirky bits and pieces, like I am, you should check it out. I highly recommend it. Yannis was very helpful, did a little bit of networking whilst I was there. It was good to chat to him. Good to get to know, a few of the trends that are happening there and, how business is going in the trade in Greece. But there seems to be a very good scene over there. So, if you're in Chania, go check out Cronon To Lapos and go and have a chat with Yannis, because he's an absolute legend. The next shop that I discovered, from recommendations from Yannis, by the way, he gave me a nice list of places to visit, so thank you. The next shop was Dimitris Vrettos, and he specialises in antiques, in collectibles and pieces of art. This was a bigger shop and a little bit further out of the centre, but a very nice layout and a very nice place to go if you're looking for larger statement pieces for your home. Unfortunately, as I was flying, all the pieces I liked I couldn't really take with me. But again, had a chat with Dimitris, and what a great guy he is. He'd actually been to a few of the fairs in the UK, actually, Newark being one of them and probably the biggest. So we bonded over that. But yeah, like I say, specialising in sort of lots of really nice pieces of art, actually, right up my street. And also smaller little trinkets. But he informed me that he has another 2 shops in Athens as well. So if you're in Athens, look up Dimitris. I'll put all the details below. But this was a really nice shop. Didn't have too much time, but glad I went in, glad I met Dimitris, and very, very interesting pieces. So if you're in Chania, check it out. Some cool little independent bars and cafes as well around that area, so go check them out. Now, the next one I found, which is just a few doors up or down, I can't remember, from Dimitris Vretos' shop, was, now forgive me, I took a photo of the sign, I'm going to give him a best shot, but the carving of the wood, I can't really make out what some of the letters are, but I'll give him a best shot. Move out Niki Antiques? I don't know, but again, a few doors up or down from Dimitris' place, and this, I would say, it was a bit more old school. And I say that because they didn't seem to care too much about layout and appearance. It was just a little bit sort of rough around the edges, but I don't mind that. I don't mind having a little dig around. It was more sort of, they had antique pieces, but there was a lot of sort of vintage, retro audio stuff, so my wife had a whale of a time. Not really my cup of tea, but digging further back, there were lots of cabinets full of silvery bits and a lot of religious items. Again, lots of artwork, a real mix of bits and pieces really. It had a sort of a house clearancey vibe that you'd get in the UK. Some of these shops that specialise in the house clearances. But yeah, worth a look. These places are always worth a look, so you never know what you're going to find. Whilst you're in the area, worth popping in, checking out. So yeah, that was Niki Antiques, or something similar to And on the same street, there was another shop, and it looked very similar to, I think it's a second-hand store, but it looked very similar to the charity shops that we have over here. Now, I didn't see that until later, and I saw a lady exit the premises, so I thought, oh, I'll just wander in. So in I wandered, followed by my wife's entire family. Started having a look around, and all of a sudden this head popped out from down the stairs and sort of shouted at us and said, "What are you doing?" and basically told us to get out. So didn't get to have a real good look. Obviously wasn't a good time, which is fair enough. In fact, I can't even remember the name of the shop, but it was a bit like a charity shop, second-hand shop. So yeah, that was a bit of a shame, but on the same street, so you can always take a wander in there if you feel like getting told off. Why not? Well, that's it for this week, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this little insight into the antique scene in Chania. There were some further shops which I either couldn't find myself or I didn't have time to venture into. So there are more. There's not just these 3 or 4, there are, 2 or 3 more. Bit of a scene happening, worth going because Crete is beautiful, but also if you're an antiques dealer, go check it out. Why not do it all together? Claim it back on your expenses. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I should probably tell you about a blog post that I also write on Mondays, Blog Post Monday. Write about trade-related subjects, favourite finds. I do the occasional interview with celebrity antique dealers off the TV, so if that's your cup of tea, go check that out at my website, www.source-vintage.co.uk. And whilst you're there, you will also see that I have my very own shop. So go and have a look. You never know, you might find something that you like, and there is free shipping in UK and worldwide, so why not check it out? And also you'll see that I have merch, which is to tie in with my YouTube channel here. So if you fancy a t-shirt, mug, bag, sweatshirt with my face on it, then, I mean, why wouldn't you? Go check it out and treat yourself to something nice and support my channel here. So anyway, that's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed it, and until next time, stay safe, keep buying those antiques, and keep spreading that Source Vintage love. See ya.